Hi, Sally.
Hi. Let me answer today.
Okay, Sally.
Okay.
Okay, so today we gonna have here, okay, Unit 6C. Okay, so we have here Unit 6C, listening, the missing sound. Okay, first, Sally, we have here sleeping bag. Okay, sleeping bag. Okay, the sleeping bag. Okay, a thick warm bag that used for sleeping. In, for example, when you are camping, you're gonna have or need a sleeping bag. Okay. Next is a tent. It's a shelter made of large sheet of canvas or nylon that is supported by poles and ropes fixed to the ground and is used specially for camping. It is the tent. Next is feed. It means to give or eat food. Okay, you will have to feed. I will feed my dogs. Okay, feed. Okay. Next is trunk. The thick main stem of a tree that branches grow from. It's the trunk. It's the trunk. Another is an area of ground specially prepared and marked for playing a sports game that is pitch. Okay, that's a pitch. Next is we have roar. It means to make a very loud, deep sound. Okay. Next, we have interrupt. It means you will say or do something that makes somebody stop what they are saying or doing. I will interrupt, please. Please don't do that. So you will need to interrupt. Okay, next is the word path, a way or track that is built or is made by the action of people walking. Another is the safari. It's a trip to see or hunt wild animals, especially in the East or Southern Africa. Okay. Another is notice. To see or hear somebody or something, to become aware of somebody or something again. Okay, that is, oh, I notice you. You are in the house. You are in the land. You are in the market. I notice you. Okay, next is we have the word turn. So it means to come or go back from one place to another. That is return. Okay, so I will return now. I will go home now. Okay, so here. Next is, okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Now describe the photo. Use the nouns below to help you. Okay. In the chat box, Sally, please try to describe the photo. Okay. Again, in the chat box, Sally, please try to describe the photo here using bear, chair, grass, paw, sleeping bag, and tent. You can use these nouns to help you describe the photo.
Done, teacher.
Okay, let me see. The bear used his paw and claws to destroy the tent and the sleeping bag. Okay, very good, Sally. So, as you can see, the bear, he used his paw to destroy the tent and the bag. Okay, are you scared of the bear? You like to have a pet bear. You like to have that?
Yeah.
No, it's so scary, right, Sally? It's so scary to have the pet bear. Okay, I could not imagine myself to have a pet bear. Okay. Some people are camping, but their camp is empty, so we can't see them. A bear is looking at their tent. There is a sleeping bag inside the tent, and the bear pushed over the chair. I can see some rocks. Okay, you can see some rocks here. So now in task 2, Sally girl, please try to complete the safety advice with the verbs below. So you have 1 to 9, write here the answers and use the verbs in the right side.
I'm done, teacher.
Okay, safety in the national park. Okay, tell someone where you are going. Let me see. Oh, very good. You have to tell someone where you are going, Alice. Okay, Sally, where you are going. Do not rely on mobile phones. You often can't get a signal in the wild. Okay? Do not rely on the mobile phones because sometimes you often cannot get a signal in the wild. Okay, next one. Three, take a map and a compass with you. Okay, when you travel in the national park, so you have to take a map and compass. Okay, never feed. Oh, bears, very good. Or wild animals, of course, because Sally, they are dangerous to take care of. Okay, some of the wild animals from the word wild, so of course, it is not advisable to touch them always. Very hard to touch them. Okay, next. Okay, don't keep food in your tent. Put it in your car or in a box a few meters from your tent. Of course, if you have the tent, please don't try to keep your food in there. Okay, put it in your car or in a box a few meters from your tent. Okay. If you see a bear, what will you do? Walk slowly, slowly. Do not try to run. Okay. Do not run. Do not look the bear's eyes. Oh, do not look the bear's eyes. And do not climb a tree because most bears are good climbers. So don't try to make a noise. So if you can see, a bear, you have to walk slowly and do not run. Do not look at the eyes of the bear. So you have to down. Okay, bow down. Okay, so it's very dangerous. And if you're gonna climb, bears are good climbers. They can climb. Okay, very good, Sally girl. Wow. Okay, you've got, okay, this correct? 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 Okay, correct. Walk. Wow. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8 over. Okay. 9. You've got 8/9. Okay. Great job, Sally. Okay. So this one. Next we have. In this one, mark on D or T sound in each sentence, which might disappear when the sentences is spoken or at natural speed. Okay. Then listen, check, and repeat. So you will have to mark, is it sound do or to? Friend, friend, to. What is that? You mark do or to sound in each sentence. You will write here at the end. It could be do or to sound. Okay, please listen.
Lesson 6C. Exercise 4. 1,
Kate is my best friend.
2,
My granddad is an old man.
3,
I'm going to the USA next week.
4,
It's a cold morning.
5,
You must go to the doctor.
6,
We camped in Wales last summer.
Okay, one more.
Lesson 6C. Exercise 4. 1,
Kate is my best friend.
2,
My granddad is an old man.
3,
I'm going to the USA next week.
4,
It's a cold morning.
5,
You must go to the doctor.
6,
We camped in Wales last summer.
Answer, Sally.
I'm done.
Okay, let us see. Okay, first, number one, Kate is my best friend. Okay, it is best. Hey, old. Okay, next,
Um,
hold, must, and lost. Okay, so these are the word being mentioned as to and t. Best, t. Old, d. Next, t. Old, d. Must, and last. Okay. Now, you may not hear the past simple ending very clearly in connected speech if the following word begins with consonant. We played tennis yesterday can sound like we played tennis yesterday. I cooked dinner last night can sound like I cooked dinner last night. So it means you may not hear the past simple ending very clearly in connected with a speech if the following word begins with, okay, consonant. Okay, here. So actually, we can played. Okay, so play. Cook, it's cook. Okay, this is played. The last sound is do. Played, do. But cook, it's not ed. You will not say cooked. It is cook. Okay. So, however, we can usually identify past tense forms from the context or from other words in the sentences. Okay, now, listen to the two example sentences. How do we know, Sally, that the verbs are past simple, not present simple?
Lesson 6C, Exercise 5.
We played tennis yesterday. I cooked dinner last night.
Okay, listen to the two example. Okay, how do we know that the verbs are past simple, not past present? Okay. Okay, Sally. Okay.
can we skip this test?
Yeah. Okay, skip. Okay, now, lesson to 8 sentences. Say if the verb is present simple, past simple, or could be either. How do you know? Okay, present simple, every earning means it's a habit. Okay, you find it hard? Let's move to the next. Okay. Lesson to 4 people describing their experiences in the world. Match the stickers with letter A to E, and there is one extra sentence. We only have 4 stickers, and we've got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to match the 4 sticker. We've got 4 sticker. Okay, go.
Lesson 6C, Exercise 7.
You put 1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
Last summer, my friend Liam and I visited a national park. There's a beautiful lake there with woods all around it. One day, we decided to swim in the lake, so we changed into our swimming trunks behind some trees. After swimming for about 30 minutes, Liam returned to the trees. Then he shouted to me, "Our clothes! Where are they? They aren't here!" We looked for them everywhere. Then we noticed two boys in the wood with our clothes in their hands. I shouted to them, and they dropped our clothes and hurried away into the wood. Liam wanted to catch them, but I stopped him.
2,
Last year, my friend Sam and I visited Yellowstone National Park. When we arrived,
I'm
we
already
pitched
done.
our tent near a lovely river and decided to sleep for an hour. About 30 minutes later, a roar interrupted our sleep. "That sounds like a bear," whispered Joe. I agreed. Bears can be dangerous, so we carefully opened the tent, looked around, then we walked quietly to the car. We closed the car doors and locked them. 2 minutes later, a large bear appeared from the trees. It walked to our tent and looked inside. Then it destroyed the tent with its big paws. We waited quietly in the car. After about 5 minutes, the bear returned to the woods and we returned home in the car, without our tent and sleeping bags.
3,
I live in a village in the mountains. Last spring, my friend Emma and I decided to trek over the mountains to a youth hostel in another village. We started at 9 in the morning. But at lunchtime, it started to rain and clouds covered the mountain. We arrived at a cave and waited there. When it stopped raining, we walked on. But we followed the wrong path. We stopped again. "Where are we?" asked Emma. "I don't know," I replied. "I think we're lost. I haven't got a compass with me, but I've got a map app on my phone. We can see where we are." So we opened the app and used it to find our way back to the path. We soon arrived at the village and stayed at the youth hostel.
4,
Last June, I visited a safari park with my family. You have to drive round the park and you mustn't stop or open the windows. Well, we followed the road and looked at all the amazing wild animals: elephants, hippos, monkeys, tigers, and gorillas. Then, suddenly, the car slowed down and stopped. Dad tried to start it again. "What's the matter with the car?" asked Mum. "I can't start it," replied Dad. "There isn't any petrol." Then my little brother noticed some lions. "Look, Dad, they're coming to the car," he cried. "Don't worry," replied Dad. "They can't get into the car." The lions walked round the car and then returned to their family. Luckily, one of the safari park wardens noticed our car soon afterwards and rescued us.
I'm done, teacher.
Okay. So we have here, oh, where is the answer? Where's the speaker number 1?
Speaker number 1.
Oh, you read the speaker number 1.
Speaker number 1 is number 1. It's number C.
Okay, letter C is number 1. Okay, let me see. Okay, number 1 is the letter E. Next, number 2.
Okay. Number 2. Number 2 is talk about
Okay. Okay, number 2 is this one, speaker letter B. Okay, very good.
number 3 is C.
Okay, number 3. Okay, 4. Okay, this is number 3, letter C. And 4 is letter A. Okay, the speaker described a problem with a vehicle. Okay, that's 4. And of course, since we only have 4 speakers, so we have to, okay, what? We have to one extra sentence. Okay? Okay, Sally? Yes. Okay, so Sally, okay, we are going to, what time we going to finish?
Look at the chapter.
Okay, so I will say goodbye and let us continue this next week. Okay, Sally?
Bye.